Hello, my name is Victoria Brawn and I play Principal Oboe with Orchestra of the Swan, a chamber orchestra based in Stratford upon Avon. I'm in the middle of practicing the slow movement of the Brahms Violin Concerto, the oboe solo that begins the second movement. But I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about the role of an oboist in a chamber orchestra and what my inspirations were and why I chose to become a professional musician. So I started to learn the oboe when I was 10 years of age. I chose the oboe because of the sound, the tone that I liked very much. My brother already played the clarinet and I didn't want to do the same as him. And so I had a listen to what other instruments were out there, and it was the oboe that particularly stood out to me. I went on to study music at the Royal Academy of Music and then to go to Switzerland and studied music at the Geneva Conservatoire. But I think my initial inspirations really were playing in youth orchestras. It was when I got a chance to play the oboe in a youth orchestra that I realised how much I enjoyed making music with others. And when I was 16, I auditioned for the National Youth Orchestra of Great Britain and got a place, and I was able to spend a year playing with them, and it was that really was the turning point for me when I decided that I would like to become a professional oboist. After my postgraduate in Geneva, I got a place with the European Union Youth Orchestra and spent 3 years playing with them and getting to tour all over Europe and South America and working with some really fabulous conductors and playing at the proms in London. So these were all my big influences and my big inspirations. Now I play with a small chamber orchestra in Stratford, Orchestra of the Swan, and a chamber orchestra has a much smaller string section than a big symphony orchestra, and we have a double wind section, so we will have 2 oboes, 2 flutes, 2 clarinets and 2 bassoons. Before Brahms wrote his violin concerto, the role of the oboe in the orchestra really has always been as a soloist. We always get the melodies, we always get the big solos, and in particular, during the Baroque period, with composers such as Vivaldi and Albinoni, the oboist was quite often used completely as a soloist. So, as an introduction to this, I thought it would be nice to play you something from this era, from Vivaldi's Concerto in C major. Now, just as with Brahms, as he used a contrasting key with his second movement, Vivaldi also used a contrasting key in this piece. So, although the concerto is in C major, the slow movement is actually in E minor. So I'm going to play this for you now. I don't have a whole orchestra with me, but I've played the accompaniment on the oboe, so you have an oboe section accompanying this particular version, but the original would have been written for oboe and string orchestra.